Newswatch 16 is sponsored by your local Ford stores. Check out Ford's full lineup and build your new vehicle at buyfordnow.com today. From WNEP, the news station, this is Newswatch 16 at 5.
St. Patrick's parades in both Scranton and Wilkes-Barre are now postponed.
Organizers at both major events in both cities deciding to take this precaution considering the concerns over coronavirus, and this is just some of the impact in our area. It's our top story on Newswatch 16 at 5. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm John Meyer.
And I'm Julie Sidoni. Pennsylvania's Secretary of Health just wrapped up a news conference saying there is another case of coronavirus in northeastern Pennsylvania.
She said a person from out of state is hospitalized in Monroe County. A team of investigators was back at the scene of a deadly fire in Lackawanna County today. The fire killed a mother and her 2 young children and injured 4 others.
Newswatch 16's Stacy Lang joins us live from the fire scene on Wheeler Avenue in Dunmore with what investigators are saying today. Stacy.
Yeah, good evening, John and Julie. A large team of investigators was here at the scene on Wheeler Avenue all day again today. They're trying to determine what caused the fire that killed 26-year-old Ebony Thompson and 2 of her children, 5-year-old London Session and a 2-year-old daughter named Tiara Session.
Our coverage of coronavirus and the impact it's having in our area and around the world continues on Newswatch 16 at 5:30.
First, though, Chief Meteorologist Kurt Aaron in the backyard.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, another mild day. Temperatures today topping out low 50s. We'll talk much more about our weekend forecast next. Stay with us.
Well, Kurt is in the backyard now, where it was a nice day today, Kurt.
Another one. Did you get your walk in, John?
Not today. I was too busy today.
I saw you over there. You were running around going crazy.
It was one of those days.
I understand. I had that day yesterday. Trust me, the tours and everything else. So, yeah, we know. Let's talk about what's going on right now and live look from our roof cam. I love showing this, especially when we're in mild weather. Traffic moving smoothly along Interstate 81 there, and no traffic headaches, at least in this little stretch of the area that we have. 48, the temperature, dew point at 24. So the air is pretty dry. Dew points are in the middle and lower 20s. Part of the reason why we're picking up returns on radar, but we're not actually experiencing it on the ground. We'll talk more about this in just a second. That's what it looks like right now. Upper 40s, low 50s, winds less than 10 miles an hour. Yeah, you bet. Highs today, above average once again. We should be at about 45 this time of the year. So for us, even though it's only a few degrees above average, like Williamsport there at 48, on the books, it's another above average day. There's that weak little wave moving across Pennsylvania. And with that wave, a couple of sprinkles may make it to the ground, but most of us staying dry. You can see Williamsport, Trout Run, LaPorte, even over our backyard, it's showing the greens, the rain showers, even some darker greens right there. But again, just a few sprinkles making it down, a couple of light rain showers. That's about it. This is a live look right now at Lycoming County Cam. You can see the roads, sidewalks, parking lots, they're dry. So that's why I said you can't always believe your own eyes when you look at the radar, because sometimes it's virga. It's evaporating before it's reaching the ground. So future clouds, future radar. We'll clear out somewhat here this evening. It's not going to go completely clear. Mostly cloudy. 48 at 7 o'clock. Sunset this evening, 7:06. You can see our temperature forecast by 9 o'clock. We're down to 45. 11 o'clock down to 43. And we'll be going down into the middle and upper 30s for overnight lows here in our backyard. Cold, and those winds will be light. There's our temperatures tomorrow morning at the bus stop between 7 and 8 o'clock. Most places above freezing, mid-30s, Williamsport, Wilkes-Barre, Danville. But a few spots, Forest City, Lakeville, Mount Pocono, may dip just below that 32 degrees. And then tomorrow, a couple of sprinkles around. Very similar forecast to today, where we're going to have more clouds than sun, but it's going to be mild. We're going to be talking about temperatures once again tomorrow in the low 50s. Very similar to today. Here's our temperature trend tomorrow. Models indicating, yeah, we're going to go up into the low 50s, cloudy, but then we may get a couple of breaks in those clouds. 4 o'clock there tomorrow afternoon, allowing for just a little bit of sunshine. Mild continues. That's the norm this winter. 2019-2020 winter, certainly mild for us. And we haven't had much snow either. I know we got some back in late November, early December, but outside of that, it's been this pretty much all winter long. above average temperatures. So our headlines, average highs 45, weekend seasonal. I think we'll be in the middle 40s this weekend, which is about where we should be. And we'll have a good deal of sunshine. Should be very, very nice for the weekend. Beyond that, guess what? Mild again. Next week, we're looking at temperatures above average. Low 50s, some rain showers will be around Tuesday. Wednesday, 50 for a high. So our mild winter continues. I'm loving it. Got a chance to get out and play a little golf last weekend, as Julie and I were talking about earlier, John. So no complaints from me.
No. And especially this week, it's nice with the mild weather to get off work and have it still be light.
And still be light, absolutely.
Yes. All right, Kurt.
Thank you, Kurt.
A veteran who was the driving force behind the Vietnam Veterans Memorial was here in our area today.
What brought him to Scranton and the honor he received next on Newswatch 16 at 5. Ever feel guilty about sending your child to bed early so you can have some me time? Well, you shouldn't. Recent studies show that those early bedtimes are important for your kid's future health. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has more in today's Health Watch 16 report.
It's 8:30 p.m. and the nightly battle is on to get your 5-year-old to bed.
It was another wild ride on the markets today.
And the coronavirus has a new international designation. We'll take a look at what that means coming up.
Plus, a big night for Joe Biden last night. What Bernie Sanders had to say today about the future of his campaign. Newswatch 16 at 5:30 is next.
Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is Newswatch 16 at 5:30.
The World Health Organization now says the outbreak of COVID-19 can now be classified as a pandemic. Thousands more cases have popped up around the world.
And here in the U.S., many more communities are canceling events and public gatherings. Guys, one community is about to get a whole new look.
See the massive makeover planned here next on Newswatch 16 at 5:30.
A community in Bradford County is set to receive a major facelift. People who live in Sayre will soon start seeing new homes and businesses pop up across town.
Newswatch 16's Elizabeth Worthington got a taste of what the changed Sayre will look like. She's live in the newsroom to show us. Elizabeth.
Yeah, John and Julie, it's all part of the Sayre Revitalization Initiative. The project is about a year and a half in the making, but the physical changes are just starting to take shape now. A house reduced to a pile of rubble. The inside of a building torn apart. It may be hard to tell now, but these are all signs of progress in the borough of Sayre. Faceless facades are turning into bustling businesses, and vacant homes are being torn down and replaced with more. Some technical difficulties there. Well, after an initial kickstart from Guthrie, the project will depend on other types of funding, such as state and federal grants and private investment. And again, a project of this size will not happen overnight. It will take about 10 to 15 years, but people will start to see their town transform within the next few months. Elizabeth Worthington, Newswatch 16, live in the newsroom.
You know, Elizabeth, maybe we'll work on trying to get that piece back up so everybody can see it. But thank you for that report from the newsroom.
The Storm Tracker 16 forecast is coming up next. Chief Meteorologist Kurt Aaron in the backyard.
Yeah, backyard, no rain here just yet. A couple of sprinkles earlier, that's all. Talk much more about our weekend forecast next. Stay with us.
Anytime you see news happening in Snyder County, call our news tip hotline at 1-800-533-NEWS or in Snyder County, dial star 1616 on your Verizon cell phone.
Hey everyone, I'm Newswatch 16's Carolyn Blackburn in beautiful Harvey's Lake. We're proud to serve Luzerne County and all of northeastern and central Pennsylvania.
Why a certain product is flying off store shelves.
Can you please find out what the heck is going on where you can't find any toilet tissue in the stores? The coronavirus does not cause diarrhea or anything.
That call and more still ahead in Talkback 16. Sporting events are going to seem much different.
It truly is madness when they get into the NCAA tournament. The expanding concerns with the coronavirus are hitting hard in the sports landscape across the country. The NCAA men's and women's basketball tournaments will be played in front of empty seats except for essential personnel. And in the NBA, the Golden State Warriors announced that their home game tomorrow at the Chase Center against the Brooklyn Nets will be played in an empty arena.
Yeah.
All right, Jim. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Talkback 16 is next.
The coronavirus is the focus of tonight's Talkback 16. We begin with a viewer concerned about visitors bringing COVID-19 to our area.
I was just kind of wondering with the McDonald's and the Burger Kings that have these kiosk machines in their store, you got to touch the screen to order, and the concern of being with the ones that take busloads of people in and not knowing where they're all coming from. It only takes one, and is there somebody there that's going to wipe the screen down for every single one person that touches it? I think not.
Just seen your story about the protecting veterans from coronavirus. Are they keeping the workers there so the workers don't go out and get it and bring it to them? Otherwise, keeping family away is only hurting them. It's not going to help them.
I don't think that anybody should put down St. Patrick or the parade. I think we still all have to live and take precautions about the coronavirus, but live.
Can you please find out what the heck is going on where you can't find any toilet tissue in the stores? The coronavirus does not cause diarrhea or anything.
You see TVs not having live audiences. The NBA wants to take out the people and not have fans there. What about these local casinos? Why don't you close the casinos down until this outbreak stops? Get that under control, because that's where you got a lot of people busing in and out of. Close down these casinos. Get it under control.
And you can call Talkback 16 at 1-800-228-WNEP. And don't forget, you can always find Talkback at WNEP.com. Have a great night, everybody. Newswatch 16 at 6 is next.
In our area's largest city, the biggest day of the year has been postponed. We are live with what some here might have once considered an unthinkable option. Another casualty of the coronavirus, the spring semester at Penn State. Students won't be returning after break. We'll explain what's next for them. And the investigation into what caused a deadly fire brings in agents from the ATF. Get the latest live from the scene. And there won't be a parade, but there will still be a weekend. Kurt's looking ahead to that here on Newswatch 16 at 6.
It's everything you love about the Newswatch 16 and Storm Tracker 16 apps, all in one place. The new WNEP app. Watch live newscasts on the go. Get school closings and delays. What's new? Interactive radar, hourly forecasts, and the latest forecasts from our meteorologists. Plus, receive notifications about your favorite WNEP shows and features, all in one app. Go to WNEP.com/app to download today.